Hello dear learners, in this video we are going to study the Raman spectrometer. We will see the components of Raman spectrometer and how it will work. So let us start with the lecture. Raman microscope. Now why this name is given as a Raman microscope? Because the accessory for Raman spectrometer is the Raman microscope. So in microscope what we have to do, the sample is placed on the stage of the microscope, and from this stage it will get illuminated by the visible light. But here the fiber optical sampling is done. For the spectrometer there will be a fiber optical sampling. Now what is the advantage of fiber optical sampling? So it is based on the visible, or we can say near IR radiation, that can be transmitted for a considerable distance through the optical fibers. Means if we are comparing the microscope and spectrometer, what happen in microscope, the sample is placed on a stage of the microscope and where it is illuminated by visible light. After selecting the area to be viewed and adjusting the focus, the illumination lamp is turned off and the exciting laser beam is directed to the sample. But what we have to do over here in a fiber optical sampling, we have to apply the fiber optic probe. Means we have to immerse the fiber optic probe into the liquid sample, or we can say the solid. Now the Raman spectroscope can obtain high quality of Raman spectra without sample preparation using the probe. Here we are using the probe, means we are directly measuring the sample, means there is no sample preparation of the picogram, or we can say the nanogram level. So it is more advantageous. Now we will see the components of Raman spectrometer. This is the sample cell. This is the probe, sample probe. This is the excitation fiber. This is the emission fiber. This is the BP, means this is a filter. Which type of filter? Is a band pass filter. And we have another filter is a BR, means band rejection filter. Then we have a laser source as a diode laser. Then mirrors are there. Then we have a gratings, that is a monochromator, and CCD as a detector, and the last is the computer. Now we will see how it will work. If we are inserting the sample in the sample cell and we are inserting the sample probe, how we will measure that particular sample? So what happened? We can see over here, this is the sample, this is the sample probe. Now what happened? From this diode laser, first there will be a passing of the radiation. After that it will come over here to the excitation fiber. This laser, the radiation source is passed and it will come first to the objective lens of the microscope. Now this objective lens focuses over here to the excitation fiber. Now it will produce a excitation radiation, and this excitation fiber pass the excitation radiation to the sample probe. Now this BP means band pass radiation. So here we will get the radiation, which this is the filter which will allow the radiation which can pass, means band pass radiation. And what this excitation fiber will do? This excitation fiber passes the excitation radiation to this sample probe. Now after that it will come over here to the sample. Now we will get a Raman scattering. So now this Raman scattering. Now we can say this radiation is passed to the emission fiber. From this emission fiber, it will come again to the lens. Then it will pass to the. Now what is the role of this band rejection filter? See what is the difference between band pass filter and band rejection filter. So band pass filter is used to isolate a single laser line, but band rejection filter, we can say it will minimize the Rayleigh scatter radiation. So here we can minimize the Rayleigh scatter radiation. Now the radiation will come over here to the mirror, then it will come to the monochromator, then again from the mirror it will come to the detector. After that we will get our spectra. Over here we can see this is our spectra. So this is how this instrument will work. Now we will see this original. This is the original Raman spectrometer, how it looks. So this kind of spectrometers are available. In the next lecture we will see the FT Raman spectrometer. Thank you dear learners for watching this video.